Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. I was going to wait for Manga Stream to like translate Kenichi, but what the fuck? You know? Can't wait too long. So here it comes. History's Strongest Disciple Kenichi, 510. Rampage key on a rampage. There were 2 color pages on here, and majority of this fight was Miu versus Rimi. And I can't believe I'm going to say this. Miu fucking scared me. Yeah. She scared me. I didn't stutter when I said that, by the way. Like, page 4, her eyes, I'm like, Kenichi needs to find a new girlfriend. He needs to forget about Miu. He really needs to forget about Miu. Because it's like, come on, man. You're barking up the wrong tree here. Now, and I don't want to go through this entire thing and tell you what happened, but pretty much, Miu was giving it to Rimi. I mean, really giving it to her. Her eyes were like, God damn it, this bitch is crazy. Blow for blow, giving it to Rimi. Rimi gives it back to her. Majority of the fight gets transported from where they were fighting to where Kenichi is. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted in this situation. Now, we didn't see Kenichi, and the thing about it is, last 2 or 3 chapters have been Takeda. Now we go back to Miyu's fight now. We haven't seen Kenichi's fight in a while. Long while. At least I would say a month or so. So, the chapter itself, this chapter I'm probably going to give a 4 out of 5. This was boss. Miu scared the shit out of me in this chapter. The beginning part. And, you know, Rimi was basically saying that if she's not careful, she'll lose. And these broads, man, Jesus, they were going at it like clockwork. And we get to see two other people, 2 other situations besides Rimi's fight. Me and Rimi was the beginning. Then we go to Yukata and Kisara and Freya and Odin. Now, the whole thing with Freya and Odin, he wasn't really fighting her. He was just stalling her. He was just explaining a few things to her, so on and so forth. And the one who's attacking Kisara, who now is attacking Yukata, is Kusanada. And during this situation, what happens? Oh yeah, you know, Freya's able to get through. She's able to break through Odin's grip, if you will, and is able to break through. She doesn't help them. It just turns out that, you know, you know, she just gets hit. At one point, Kushinada says, "You are that Shirayama did a lot. You and Shirayama did a lot for me. Sweets, flowers. That's why I wanted to kill you with one blow, so that you wouldn't suffer." You know, this whole situation is very weird. But and she says, that I can't move properly, Kushinana, which is another weird thing that's happening. And like I said, Freya tries to get involved in the situation, but Kisara tells her no. This is my opponent. I'm going to deal with it. And so on and so forth. So now she's going to fight her. And that's when we go back to Miu and Rimi's fight. And just as I said, they go flying all over the place, all over the fucking park. And eventually, they end up where Kenichi is. Now, this is what I want to say. Two things can happen here. Two things. One, Miu gets pushed further than what she is now, and she pretty much gets out of the situation she's in and annihilates Rimi and Berserker by way of saying that Kenichi gets hurt pretty badly, he almost dies. Or the other. And I want this really to happen. I really think they should do this. I just think it should happen. Kenichi witnesses Miu getting pummeled to a point, and he awakens. To a point where he awakens and he almost becomes a killing fist. Because right now, he watches as Miu gets hit. With a kick. And says on the side, Kenichi watches as Rimi lands a blow on Miu, but against his opponent, he can't let his guard down. What is he going to do? And that's where the chapter ends. And the page where his eyes tells me he might do that. He might, lose it. And here's the thing. I don't think Ogata left Fake Kensei. Ogata. I don't think he left. He was there for Lou and Takeda. But I don't think he left the theme park. Now, here's what I would like to see happen. This is personally what my beliefs on currently where they are now. Miu and Rimi are fighting in front of Kenichi as he's fighting Berserker. And it doesn't seem like Kenichi's that hurt. Let me just go check that. Yeah, he's not that badly hurt, Kenichi. In fact, he's holding his own against Berserker, so it wasn't like one of those things where he was badly wounded, Kenichi. Knowing that, here's what I would like to see happen. This is the last thing I'm going to say. And this chapter gets a 4 out of 5. It's probably not going to happen next week. But hell, I would love to see it next week. Kenichi's fighting Berserker. Miu's getting pummeled pretty bad. And at one point, Miu gets hit so hard in the stomach, she falls down. And she's not getting up. Rimi tends to kill her. It happened so quickly. No one sees it happen. Berserker tries to attack Kenichi. Kenichi is gone. He just vanishes. Stands right in front of Rimi and proceeds to punch her in the face. And punches her so hard, she hits the ground and a crater is formed. I was thinking about this. They did this. And after that, Berserker goes after Kenichi, can't even touch him. Totally owns Berserker, gets him sense of throwing, because I think there's a carousel in that area, into the carousel, and the carousel gets encaved. Now, after he's beaten the shit out of Berserker, he attempts to kill Rimi. Beats her up a couple of times. Almost hits her in the head to the point where, oh, she's finished. She's gonna die. That's when he shows up. Ayato. And when he shows up, guess who's watching the fight? Okada. And that's when I think things should go. That would be interesting if that went down. If Ayato showed up, not interrupt, he stops Kenichi, knocks him out, and tells Okada, while he's there, call off your disciples. Because if you don't, I will kill you. I would love to see that. That would be some hardcore shit. That would be like, oh shit, here comes Ayato. Here comes the Elder, Superman Ferengi, coming in to lay the smackdown. Though, don't know if that's going to happen. It could, though. Based upon the events at the end of this chapter. It could happen. It's a possibility. But those are my thoughts in this chapter. It was a pretty good, solid chapter of Kenichi, following up the Takeda fight, which was crazy. I don't know how Kisara's going to beat that Kusanada. It's going to be hard for her to beat her. But, Takeda was able to beat Lou. So, that's the way I see on that. But next week's probably going to be the whole thing with Kenichi and Berserker and Miu and Rimi. So, we'll see how that goes down. But that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, Bankai 922. Few fan service moments also in this with Miu and Rimi. I got a thumbnail planned. At least to say it's an eye-popping thumbnail. And I'll see you guys later. The other reviews will come tomorrow. Later today. It'll be... I'm not going to upload this now. I'm going to upload this later later today. So look forward to that. This is Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. Miu scared the fuck out of me in this chapter. I'll make that perfectly clear. That bitch is one sexy, scary martial artists. That's all I gotta say.